myself, and okay, it's not there. I'm by myself, and I just drove myself from my church into another state. Bear in mind that the next state is like about 10 minutes from my church, so I just crossed the border. So I've officially driven myself into another state by myself, which I had already in the past, but I mean, now with anxiety I have. And I'm going out, it's Cinco de Mayo. I'm going out for tacos with some people from my church. And everybody else wanted to drive with everybody else. And I was just like, yeah, I'll drive myself. Behind me, somebody's following me behind me. At one point I did lose them on the highway, and I was just like, whatever. I'm like, I'm not gonna let that give me anxiety. It did give me anxiety, of course. I'm a couple minutes away from the taco place. I'm like 2 minutes away. Anything is possible for me with Jesus and through a little bit of tears. Because honestly, even though like the Lord gets me through things, it's not like it's easy, you know? Goodbye. Enjoy your Cinco de Mayo. I am gonna enjoy mine, because not only did I just do that, I'm about to go get some tacos. Yeah, I don't remember that movie being that long. And I forgot 90%. I've had a really big day today. So I'm home alone because my family decided to go to the store, and I actually didn't have a reason to go, so I knew I wanted to just not go. The old Charlie would be, I cannot be by myself, I have to go with them even though I had no reason to go to the store. So I'm just by myself. I'm watching Everwood right now, and I'm on season 2, episode 1, which, spoilers, if for some reason you're watching Everwood. Colin just died, and the whole town kind of hates Dr. Brown right now. Amy sucks. Oh my gosh, she's being so mean to him. She's like, you didn't try to save him. It's just like, he's a doctor. He's not Jesus. Hello. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. I've just been dropped off at one of my family's plethora of vehicles. By that, I just mean the only other vehicle we have. Because somebody was there with our car and we needed to pick it up. So I was dropped off and they left, and now I'm here by myself driving home. I cannot believe how far I've come just in these past few months. I don't know what switched in me. One day I woke up and I literally said, I'm gonna go to the grocery store down the street, and I did it. And I mean, I documented it. And now I'm just doing stuff. Oh, I need AC on. And I don't know how. I don't know, like, again, it's not like I'm anxious. I have anxiety right now. I knew I would be able to take steps, but I thought it would take me a billion years to do these steps. Like, I thought, like, just driving, it was gonna be like months and months. Okay, sorry, somebody just pulled up next to me and now I wanna move so I don't see me talking to myself. It did take me months and months of just driving down the road to get used to being by myself. But like, I thought that was gonna take like years of just doing that. Cause the thing is that, like, the other day, I was just out, like, taking a little trip by myself. And I was just like, Lord, when is it gonna get better? When is it gonna feel better? Like, because it still doesn't feel better to even go down to the grocery store by myself. And the thing is that I can do that now very confidently. Like, very confidently, if someone was to ask me to go down to the grocery store, as long as there was another car, that's the thing. As long as there's another car. If there's not another car, then I don't think I could do it. Red lights used to scare me so bad. I would hate being stuck at red lights. And yes, I still do. But I can, like, I do them now. Because, like, there's absolutely no reason why I should be doing this. And I am. You know? Yes, there are conditions that I do it under, but I used to not be able to do it under any conditions at all. Like, 2 cars, like, doesn't matter. I would not be able to do it. I wouldn't even be able to go down the road 1 minute away without literally being in tears. And now I'm driving home Okay, this kind of feels sad. I'm celebrating myself because I'm taking a 15-minute trip home by myself. That's so big for me. And it's just, I mean, I know it sounds sad, but it's big for me. And I'm just so happy that I'm doing it because I wasn't. At one point, I was going down into the city like it was nothing. And then my world literally changed when when that stopped. Because I was doing it every day. I was going out into the city all by myself, which is a good 30-minute drive. I was literally going into the city, around the city. The reason why my family can ride, well, part of my family can successfully get around parts of the city is because of my direction, because I know where to go, because I know how to make it through the city. I wish I could give you advice. I wish I could give anybody advice that's watching. That's the reason why I'm just recording and I just speak, because it's like, I can't tell you what to do that's gonna make you feel better. It's just, because I don't even know. I can kind of tell you what I did. Do I recommend you doing it? I don't know. What I did is when I started freaking out, I would start acknowledging the fact that it was anxiety. In the freak out, I would say, okay, you're freaking out because you're driving by yourself. You know you freak out when you drive by yourself, so this has to be anxiety. This can't be some sort of medical condition, issue, whatever. And the times when it's the hardest for me is when something happens and it's kind of an explained medical thing. Like the other day I was eating something and my throat started feeling weird. And I was like, why is my throat feeling weird out of the blue? And like I freaked out about it for a little bit because I was like, something's going on. And nothing happened, but like that's when it freaks me out. When it's more of like, I was just eating, minding my business, and all of a sudden, my throat starts feeling tingly and weird. And it's just like, I try to tell myself, well, you've never had an allergic reaction to anything before. Well, you been allergy tested, which I have. So it's like, why are you going 2 miles an hour? So that's the more harder part for me when I get those kind of feelings out of nowhere, because I don't know if this is specifically medical or if this is anxiety or a mixture of the both. Because it doesn't feel that way at all. When I go out by myself and I start like feeling my heart pounding and feeling myself get dizzy, I really hope you're not turning with me, because, oh, of course he's turning with me. This guy's going 2 miles an hour in front of me. When it's something I'm doing that gives me these symptoms, and I know it because it happens all the time, it's like, now it's a bit easier for me to be like, okay, this happens every single time you do this. When it happens out of the blue, when I've eaten or drinking something, or like something just out of the blue happens, when it like nothing's giving me anxiety, that's when I have the hard time fighting the anxiety, because I'm not sure if it's anxiety. My advice that is coming from a person and not a doctor, take this advice at your own, caution. If you're doing something that gives you anxiety and you're starting to feel those feelings, that's when you should know to push through, because you have those symptoms every time. And that's why I've been able to start driving by myself, and then start driving by myself a little farther. Now there's some things, again, I'm only like been able to get 15 minutes away from my house. That's crazy to me, because to you it may be like, wow, 15 minutes. To me, I couldn't go out by myself at all. I couldn't stay by myself at all. I've stayed home by myself twice. And yes, it's only been for about a half an hour, but I would cry being by myself for a couple minutes. I'm home. It does actually tell you, if you do distract yourself too with a little bit of something, like talking to the camera actually distracts me, and I think that helps me get home too without anxiety. So I'm out by myself. I'm at the grocery store that's close to my house, and I did not want to go. We needed sugar and butter, and I was like, fine, I'll just go. And I could just like feel the unsettledness in me. It's hard to explain, but like I could just feel that I wasn't settled. And I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna go somewhere. And then just like, well, not go somewhere. I just like, I thought it was gonna stay for a lot longer, but it didn't. And I'm okay. I have a feeling that the intrusive thoughts are what affect me the most, because my intrusive thoughts. Okay, sir. With that illegal move. Wait, is that illegal? Yeah, I think that's illegal. My intrusive thoughts they don't become reality, but they become physical sensations in my body. The intrusive thought will become an actual feeling in my body. I'm scared of my throat closing up. My throat will start to feel like something's going on with it. Start to feel tingly, start to feel weird. If I'm scared of my heart racing, guess what's gonna happen? If I'm scared of of a heart attack, my chest is probably gonna start hurting or feel like a pressure on it. To say, like, you could have like a good moment a couple hours ago, but like in the next few hours you could like get anxiety again. It's just normal. I think it's normal, okay? I'm pretty positive, like, it just happens. I'm not out by myself. I am currently alone driving by myself, but I am not out by myself. Strangely enough, actually, the people I'm out with are in a car, a couple cars back, or down somewhere on this road that I'm on. They're on, and we are going to an Asian supermarket in the city. Right now I'm in New York City, if you will, or Washington DC, if you will. I'm in my city. We are going to an Asian supermarket. I am starving. It's so interesting to think of the things that you could be doing, or if someone tells you, yes, I'm talking to myself, person, okay? The things that you could be doing, or you feel like you could be doing, but the only thing stopping you is your anxiety. I can't even tell you that if you allow yourself, you will not do anything that you don't want to do. That sounds so mean. Don't take that meanly, but like, if I let myself, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't have done this. I wouldn't have said, oh yeah, you want to drive with them? I'll drive by myself. So start doing it and then continue to do it. Because if you start doing it and you don't continue to do it, you're going to lose it. Thank you. Okay, I'm going into the supermarket now.